this is how you can do this hover effect in any of the elements you want to use it in Systeme.io into very simple steps. So let's go into the editor and understand how this is built. Now, by the way, if you want this template and other templates as well, check the link in the description to make sure that you grab those. Now, as far as this goes, how do you implement specific customized CSS codes in Systeme.io? You want to use a raw element, a raw HTML element right there. So you drag it anywhere in the page. If you want to drag it here very close to where it is, you can. If you want to drag it farther, it doesn't really matter too much. And once you have that, now you want to make sure that you click it, you go to edit code and remove anything that is right there. Like remove the Systeme.io that is right there. And then you want to add the style. So the style is going to be basically command or let editor know that you are going to implement CSS changes. If you want to do HTML changes, it's div, and JavaScript is script, okay? For CSS is style. After you have that, you are going to want to do a few things. So let me go ahead and explain this real quick. The first thing is we want to make sure that we have the ID of the button that we want to apply the change. The second thing is you want to add the transition. All 0.2 seconds is in and out. What this is going to do is going to do a transition, like the growth transition, the scale transition is going to be is in and out. So it's going to be smooth and it's going to be a 0.2 seconds animation. Now, the next thing is we want to make sure that we use the exact same ID, but we use a hover to make sure that whenever something hovers that element, it is going to have a change. Now, that change is going to be right here. So the transform is going to be scale to 1.05. So make sure that it grows from the center, by the way. If you want to move to top, is top margin minus 10 pixels, for example. And then we are going to add this shadow. Now, I'm going to give you a few tricks that you can use to customize your own buttons, okay? Or elements or whatever you want to do. You can do to any image as well. Now, I always use CSS Matic to add the shadow behind it. The main reason why I do this is because it's really, really simple to understand how the effect is going to look like. And then if you want to change the color, it also changes right there. So if you want to customize it to a specific color, you just go ahead, copy the result, and then paste it on the editor. Okay, in this case, I'm not going to paste that code, but I already have this code right here, which represents the color that I want, which is this pink rgba, which A stands for the alpha channel. The alpha channel goes from 0 to 1. If you want to add opacity to the code, you can add 0.5 if you want to. For example, I'm going to add 1 in this case. And then these are just the red, green, and blue comments to acquire the specific color. Okay, now once you have this, and save, then you can go ahead and preview it. And when you are in preview mode, once you hover through the element, it is going to acquire that specific animation. So you can implement to this, but you also can implement it to an image. So let's go ahead real quick and make sure that we do the exact same thing. How do we do it? We go to the image, click on the settings, scroll down, copy the ID attribute right there, just clicking there. And then we go back to the HTML, edit code. Now we paste it right there. We open and close brackets, or in this case, I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to go copy here and paste it here. And now I'm going to replace this ID with that and then save. Once I do this, whenever I hover in the picture, it is going to grow and it's going to have that shadow behind it. So you can do this with sections as well, rows. So you go here, you scroll down, you copy the row, you go back to the HTML code that you want. So right here, edit code, you add this ID, you copy, you paste, you replace real quick, and then you save. Once that's saved, now we go back here, and as you can see, it's doing that effect on hover on that row. So have fun with that. If you want to have this template or any other template, make sure to check the description below. Have fun with Systeme.